Hello, dear ones. As we say in the South, it's been a minute. It's been a while since I've done a live or a video, and I just wanted to catch up and share with you a few things. Before we begin, I want to read something from one of the books that I'm reading, as I generally do. And today it's about real meaning comes from how we respond. It doesn't really matter what we expect from life, but rather what life expects from us. What is the meaning of life? What is the meaning of life? Let me pause there for just a moment and share a personal story with you. As many of you know, I was raised by a highly intelligent father who was my version of Plato and Socrates and a philosopher. And we often talked about philosophical concepts. And he would ask me that very question throughout my life. What is the meaning of life? My first recollection was about the age of 5 here in Crete. We came to visit my grandparents. We were living in Athens, and we went and picked wild herbs. We foraged, and we came home and made a tea, and we sat together. And at 5 years old, my father asked me that question: what is the meaning of life? What's interesting is he asked me that question again and again throughout my life as I grew older and as I experienced more of life. And it was not only incredible for me, but really incredible for him to witness the changes and how my answer evolved because of my life experiences. Anyway, I want to share that personal story with you. What is the meaning of life? There are few questions that are more human and few that are more arrogant to ask. It's a bit like going on to a job interview and demanding to know what they can do for you rather than showcasing why you're perfect for the position. The world is asking us the questions, and it couldn't care less what we expect from it. But here's the good news. Real meaning doesn't come from what the world gives you, but how you respond to it. Focusing on what you deserve from the world won't help you discover purpose, and always ends in disappointment anyway. Instead, Stoicism philosophy teaches us to stop asking questions and give our attention to the task that life puts in front of us. It's in dealing with life's requirements, even some of the most unpleasant ones, that you'll find the best reason for existing. I love that. So I was talking to a friend late last night in the US. It was late at night for me. And he made an observation and said, you know, you have several words, I'm paraphrasing, that you use, but your favorite word is sustainability. And I paused for a moment, and of course, it is one of my favorite words. It has become an important word in my life. And what exactly is sustainability? Yes, there's the farming, the permaculture aspect, but what is sustainability in life, in my life? So I'm going to share with you only what I know, what is authentic to me, and I hope that it's valuable for you. Sustainability to me is what is good for my body, what is good for my mind, what is good for my heart or my soul. So in a relationship, what does sustainability look like? Are there things in your partner, my partner, that are deeply affecting me and they're not going to change? A question my father used to tell me to ask myself when in a relationship was, Maria, what can you live with and what can you not live without? I have to confess I didn't apply that in my life early on, but only later in the last few years did I consider that question. And that very much in itself is sustainability. In life, is your lifestyle? Is your financial situation, is it sustainable? Many of us have become part of the culture where more is more is more, and that may not be sustainable for us. Anyway, it is an important word in my life. But I want to share a little something else with you about the nervous system. It's something that I have explored and I've worked on. And science and medicine and holistic medicine, but it's now proven science that our body stores memory. It stores trauma, it stores crisis, it stores challenges, it stores tragedy, it stores all of it. All emotions are stored in every single cell of our body. What I noticed in the last 3 years of my healing journey, what I'm calling my healing journey, is that I always had my teeth clench, almost always had my teeth clench. That is my nervous system. And only when I started digging deeper and realizing, connecting with my body more, did I address these issues. What is it that I'm carrying? What is it that I have not let go of? So I'm going to share 3 important questions to ask yourself, questions that I ask myself in regards to that matter, the nervous system. And I generally do this before I go to sleep. What did I handle or do today that I once thought I couldn't? Is there anything my body is still clinging onto that I am not releasing? What's one thing I'm proud of, even if it seems small? This is a pathway, a way to start connecting not only with your body, but things that maybe you're still holding on to. So that's pretty much what I wanted to share with you a little bit this morning, but also give you an update. I'm at my favorite ledge where I often sit and read, write, and maybe even meditate or contemplate or reflect. And right now in my life, I'm back in the village, obviously, and I later will be going to the farm with the team to continue our work. And wow, has the farm transformed. It's interesting. When I was with my family this weekend, and some people, some friends have asked me, Francine, Maria, why are you dedicating your entire life to this project? I mean, you're working 10, sometimes 12 hours a day until late in the evening with your team. Why? And the answer is simple. It truly is, for me anyway. It takes a lot of effort to build a dream, and it begins with the foundation. It begins with the structure of that dream. And whether it's creating a permaculture farm or starting a business or anything that you want to embark on, it's going to take hours and hours. I don't remember exactly, but I heard a theory of, I think it's 20,000 hours. Don't quote me on that, but it's a large sum of hours it takes for someone to really become an expert or to really build a strong foundation in something, whether it's learning to play an instrument, learning a language, or starting a business. It takes that. But what's beautiful is once you've created the foundation, once you've created the structure, then every step after, the next level, the next floor, becomes easier and easier, and eventually it almost runs itself. So I say to you, ask yourself these 3 questions. Get to know your body. Dig a little bit deeper. See if you're holding on to trauma or stress or crisis that you haven't been willing to look at yet. And start working on that. Start healing that, because dreaming, wishing, goal setting is wonderful. It is. Manifesting. All of these things are incredible. But until your body And until your mind and your heart are ready to receive all that you're doing, I don't want to say goes in vain, but there's a disconnection. It's like a railroad track that has broken. The train can't pass. So it begins within and then without. Thank you, dear ones. Have a beautiful day and dream, dream.